Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time for the Sound of Coffee Pajama Party with Taz. It's Truthful Thursday. For those listening in over the radio airwaves at gcpr.live, thank you for joining in. For everyone else listening and viewing from all around the social media sphere, thank you for joining. It is the Sound of Coffee. Truthful Thursday with your girl, Taz J. How y'all doing? Isn't it always fun when I take over? Oh, we got some truths today. We're getting into it today. First off, at the tippy top of the list, let's go ahead and start this off with a bang. UN resolution urges reparations for slavery, historical wrongs. Yes, the UN took a vote. And they were like, you know what? Chattel slavery was horrendous. It was one of the most horrendous things to happen in history. So you know what y'all shouldn't do? Forget about it. And you know what should be done? Reparations should be paid. You know who didn't like that? The U.S. and Israel. And before you go, but Taz, why bring up Israel and them not going along with it? Are y'all not paying attention to what Israel is doing? Israel is the little brother of the teenage United States. Why do you think that they love calling themselves settlers? Sound familiar? Because if what happened in the United States is finally voted in as a historical wrong, as one of the big historical wrongs, how long do you think it will take before they decide what's going on in Israel is also a historical wrong? Too soon for this big of a truth? It's not. Y'all got coffee. I don't know what y'all got in your coffee, but you got coffee. So let's get into it. The resolution, spearheaded by Ghana, received 123 votes in favor. Three countries, Argentina, Israel, and the United States, voted against, and 52 abstained. What did you abstain from? Because it surely ain't coitus. Today, we come together in solemn solidarity to affirm truth and pursue a route to healing and reparative justice, said Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama, speaking ahead of the vote on behalf of the 54-member African group, the largest regional bloc at the UN. Now, yes, this was a historic vote, very much so. But there's one component of this that people are missing. Yes, definitely coitus. Definitely. For far too long, Black people in the United States have been lied to regarding Black people on the continent of Africa. People have said, oh, but it was Black people that started chattel slavery. Oh, it was Black people that sold Black people, and they didn't even come looking for you. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Let's get into some hard truths. Yes, there were Black people on the continent of Africa that petitioned royalty, asking where their family members were, begging and pleading to have their family members returned. There were Black people on the continent of Africa that exhausted their incomes, sending out search parties looking for their family members to have them returned. There were Black people on the continent of Africa that held tribute to their stolen family members for generations. And once again, it's Black people on the continent of Africa that said, hey, this was an atrocity. The world needs to recognize it, stop telling us to forget about it, and pay reparations because you stole generational wealth from the continent of Africa, and you stole generational wealth from the Black people that you stole in order to build a country to sustain yourselves. Not to mention other countries that stole generational wealth from Black people. Hmm. Hmm. Because we could sit back and we could just look at, oh, yes, reparations can finally be paid to the Black people in the United States. How about we get those reparations out to the people of Haiti? How about we get those reparations to the Black people in South America? See, we talk about chattel slavery as if it was contained to these here faux United States. Huh? What? Oh, we starting church early today, babies. Um, mm-mm, mm-mm. This is why I say Black people are the American Express of folks. We are everywhere you want and need to be. And before somebody goes, but white people died in the Civil War. Y'all want some more truth? Yeah, you want some more truths. I know people give you a whole lot of reasons as to why the Civil War happened, and they love to make it seem as if they were saving you from an atrocity that they created. The Civil War truly happened because white people needed to be paid. Huh? What? What'd you say? White people needed to be paid. See, white people also had jobs. Not every white person was rich. Not every white person was able to have massive plantations or even medium-sized farms. Not every white person had slaves. Absolutely. But white people needed to be paid. And if you had a choice between free labor and paid labor, what did you think you were choosing? White people wanted to be paid and needed to be paid. So white people were fighting so that they could be paid. They weren't fighting for the freedom of slaves. It says we're already in this truth bucket. Just because somebody slapped the label of abolitionist onto themselves did not mean that they were pro-Black or pro-freedom. A lot of people wanted the slaves freed and removed from the country. Sound familiar? Huh? What? hmm. Hmm. And the poor white people, the white trash, as they dubbed one another, also wanted the rich white people to stop avoiding conscription. You know, the drafts. Because the way that they would avoid it was they would pay a fee and then they would send a Negro out to fight. So when they say, oh, these white people died for the sake of your freedom, they just weren't rich enough to send somebody in as proxy. Black people did too. Rich planters sent their black valets with their sons and said sons would send these men and women out 1st. Mm-hmm. So, yes, It is a great thing that the UN finally took a vote regarding chattel slavery and reminded the world this is not something we need to forget. Because if we're told to never forget the Holocaust, that learn how to be the Holocaust because of chattel slavery, yeah. And y'all do realize that Jewish is an ethno religion. Mhm. Um, they're Black Jewish people too. White Jewish folk weren't the only ones sent to the chambers. White Jewish folk weren't the only ones killed. And the learning from how Black people are treated in the United States didn't just stop when the Holocaust ended. I don't think enough of y'all have looked at how Israel is ran. The conversation regarding assimilation in the United States, Israel was like, oh, we could do you one better. They have whole programs to make sure people come in properly assimilated. Assimilated into what? Stolen culture. And before somebody goes, Taz, I didn't know you were anti Semitic, because I'm not. Because I'm not. There's a difference between Jewish culture and Israeli culture. Let me run that back for you again. There's a difference between Jewish culture and Israeli culture. Israeli culture they went around the world like the world was Whole Foods and was like, oh, I like this, put it in the car. Oh, that's nice. You get that off Amazon. Let me get a little bit of that. And they have whole programs to bring you in, give you temporary housing, teach you the culture, teach you the language, and pretty much tell you to look at the Palestinian people and go, you like their house? Oh, don't worry, we'll have it for you by the end of the week. Once again, why do you think they call themselves settlers? What am I doing on this episode? I'm taking over, J. Thomas. Hey, Cameron. Now, for this Truthful Thursday, given that the common theme seems to be Taz don't like white people, guess what's going to be the theme of this Truthful Thursday? Oh, child of mine. We're going to get into it. Now, from the UN, finally doing something right, minus the 53 that abstained, and the 3 that were like, no, we're not going to acknowledge chattel slavery as an atrocity, and we don't like to pay bills, so we're not going to pay bills. And for those that are like, but why would Argentina vote against it? Argentina needs to cry for somebody. Okay, didn't cry for Evita, but needs to cry for somebody, because did y'all forget about all of the settlements within Argentina that welcomed former Confederates and then former Nazis with arms wide open? I didn't. Hmm. But from that vote to, y'all are familiar with dependents, military spouses that make their spouses ranks all about them, makes their job all about them. But I don't think enough attention goes to Leo dependents, law enforcement officer dependents. And I think that I found the final boss of Leo dependents. I do. I really do. Ladies, femme presenting individuals, it's okay to be your own person. It really is. Okay. And it's okay to get your own career, even if you too want to be an officer of the law. I don't know why you would want to do that, but hey. Take a look at this. Take a looky listing. And we're going to talk about it on the other side. And before I play this, yes, this woman is so for real. Yes, she really did this. And I'm pretty sure her husband is now unemployed. But take a look.
Yeah, I would have deleted that video too, girl, but the internet is forever, so we're going to talk about it, and I'm even going to show some clips of that deleted video. This is hard to even explain because it's so wild. This woman is 8 months pregnant and married to a police officer. She posted a video showing the day in the life of a police officer because she was with him for basically his whole shift. That included going to calls, and she said she has done this so many times.
I have done so many ride-alongs.
And I just am not convinced this is legal or appropriate per police protocol. So let me show you some clips and then we'll talk more about it.
He has briefing from 6 to 7, so I decided to skip briefing this morning, but let's go meet up with him.
You decided to skip the briefing, or civilians are not allowed in police briefings? I don't know. Crazy question, I know, but let's keep watching.
It's 9:58 a.m. We're on our second call of the day, which was an unknown, possibly a mental health call or an unknown sexual contact. I chose not to get out of the car for this one because it felt a little private. So I'm letting my husband obviously do his job while they talk to the reporter of the call.
So what I'm hearing from that friend is that you do typically get out of the car for your husband's police calls because, again, this seems wildly inappropriate for so many reasons. One of them being you're 8 months pregnant. Some police calls can be very, very dangerous. So why are you getting out of the car as an untrained civilian? And I know some people are saying you're an EMS worker. That is not the same as being a trained police officer. What is happening here? Just one more clip.
It's 3:54 p.m. We just submitted evidence for the case that we were on this morning.
The case we were on this morning. Okay, ma'am. Okay, yeah. Again, I would have also deleted this video. Now, she mentions that her husband has worked at this agency for 4 years. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe I am just the one living in an alternate universe and this is completely, totally fine and normal. What?
Let me reiterate. Ladies, femme presenting individual. It is okay to be your own person. It is okay. It is okay. Okay? It is okay to have friends. It is okay to have hobbies. And if you are going to make your entire personality trait, your spouse, your partner, do yourself and everyone else a favor. Do that shit offline. Okay? Okay. Because what do you mean? You're up here acting as if you're Olivia Benson, honey. Like you're doing somebody that I chose to stay in the car. It seemed personal. I do this all the time. My question is, how often did you catch him cheating? How often did you catch him cheating? How many biddies was he banging in the back of that cruiser before you decided to keep doing this? And for him to continuously put his job on the line, what do you have over him? Yep, you're right. She basically made any evidence inadmissible. Talking about we just entered evidence. And she, in her video, before she took it down, she said that she chose to miss the morning briefing as if she was allowed to be in there. You can't nobody see you. Oh. You're not even gonna say hi? You just poked your head in?
Good morning, Vietnam.
Making coffee.
Bingo.
Okay. I can't with him. No, it's not Harley. Harley is it's too early in the morning for Harley and her shenanigans. She ain't gonna pay me no attention this early. Harley will be up and functional by the afternoon. But yes, I can't remember. Somebody said she needs therapy. Hold on. I want to give Tracit, of course. My corner sister. Hey, sister, soul sister. Yeah, she needs therapy. She needs therapy. She needs a friend. She needs a rose, a vibrator, a battery operated boyfriend, something. But for one thing that I've noticed with people who act like that, it's no different than having a joint social media account. And before people go, but Taz, they're couples creators, and they miss me with that. Okay. Usually they have a couples page and then they have their separate pages. Perfect example for anybody on TikTok. Mr. and Mrs. Black, beautiful Black couple, recently welcomed a daughter into their family. They have a combined page that they make content together. They also have their separate pages. This type of behavior reminds me of those people that just have shared social media because somebody can't keep their undercarriage within the relationship. Reese's Cups helps most issues. It does. Reese's Cups and French fries. Reese's Cups and French fries. Reese's Cups and French fries. I feel like he should lose his job and they should be sued by the victims in these cases. I'm in agreement. I don't know if this man is still employed, and I'm pretty sure he saw or got wind of his wife's post and yelled at her to take it down because first of all, she drove to a location to meet him. And then he took her back to wherever her car was. And she thinks that, oh, my man loves me so much. Ma'am, you are 8 months pregnant. And your husband let you do a ride along. Now, for those that don't know, I've never hid this, but let me tell y'all, I do have a brother, an older brother, who is an officer of the law. I've never done a ride along with him. I have no desire to do a ride along with him or anybody else. Just my personal preference. But I have learned the rules of a ride along, how you sign up, what you can or can't do, where you have to sit, all these things. I also, many years ago, worked on a citizens commission that worked in conjunction with a local police department, including the SWAT team, and the fire department. And it was to help them better service the LGBTQIA plus community when it came to domestic violence. Once again, learn different rules. And there were people who did do ride-alongs to try to help and be there for those situations. Biggest thing that kept being reiterated to all of us: do not record, do not record, do not record. Not just in the moment, but afterwards. Do not record and talk about any cases that you may have been there to witness. None of it. Don't go and talk to other people about it. And generally speaking, the few people that I know that have done ride along, scheduled well ahead of time, they were placed with people who generally their quote unquote beat was more community involvement. There was really no chance outside of the criminal underbelly decided to like take over the city like it was Gotham. No. But I don't know who's gonna tell Sister Cat that her husband don't like her. And she needs to go check and see what their insurance payouts are. Because I would... Absolutely not. I have a criminal under. What are you knocking over in the next room? The woman looked like a Sarah. Yeah, but not a Sarah we want to smile for us. Absolutely. No. But what? My phone, ma'am. Are you? Did I rub off on you? Are you okay out there, dear? Okay. You all right? You okay? My grandfather was captain at a rescue department. He took me on one scene because I was about to get my license and he wanted me to see what teenagers drinking and driving. Yeah, I didn't fall over. You first name Sarah, middle name Carrot. You know. Who's Clues? Blue's Clues. Way to go. Lord have mercy. You know what? Mr. Man out here driving me crazy. He drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. With no hair. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm saying this like he's not in the very next room. It can't come in here and get me. I saw Training Day. I'm good. Exactly. Here's the things. Like, I have friends and family members that work in a right. Cass works in security. Do I have the desire to go to work with him? Absolutely not. Okay, he can tell me about his day when he gets back home. I don't want to go. No. You kill me. Like, no, I'm not in certain career fields for a reason. Like, for a reason. Like, first of all, let's be real. Let us be real. Okay, do you really want an officer task? No. Okay, because I ain't gonna see nothing. I'm gonna be sitting. I'm legally blind. Mama, I love you. Like, I'll be so like, is it really a crime? You want a snack? Is that why you feel so bad? Why are you yelling? And I'm not running after nobody. I'm not chasing you down. I'm not doing parkour to put cuffs on you. I'm not doing none of that shit. Absolutely not. I'm still in stitches over. I skipped the brief. Right. She said there like, I skipped that. I chose to skip that. You ain't allowed in there. I need Steve to go get a whole life. He gets under my feet. But like, yeah, I would be handing out snacks. Like, could you imagine me pulling up to a bank robbery? Like, you know what? I get it. Like, why we just let them get away with it? Like, you check the economy. Hey, you got 5 on it. Like, I did use some gas to come over here. Right. Look, I love my man down. Okay. But no, you need time apart. Even if that time is just at work. I'm not chasing nothing to nobody, and I'm not trying to see or hear anything. I would suck at that job. Me too. I have a child that for a period of time worked in security. Now, when I say she worked in security, I'm using security very loosely. Okay. She sat at a desk and looked at a monitor. Worst police officer ever. I would be. And I'm just like, and I asked her, I said, sweetie pie, mama love you. Mama love you. Did they look at you at the interview? Did they see you? like, no. Officer Taz, she stole food. Right. I'm like, see, shit. She stole what? Nah, I don't think she did. She came in with that sandwich. She came in with the sandwich. Yeah, I seen her. She came in with the sandwich. She, I'd be real intimidating as a cop. All 5 feet of me with my heels up. Right. Like, come on. Let's be real. Okay. If they stuck me outside an establishment, okay, and I'm supposed to be the intimidation factor, who's gonna be intimidated? Plus, I'm gonna find a way to bedazzle my uniform. Okay, and my uniform gonna be pink. I'm not blending in with shit. Tell them about you. Tell them. You tell them. Pop on in. Check your phone, sir. When I first got out of the Corps and moved back to my hometown, they tried to get me to become a local cop. I knew better than to sign up. Exactly. Hey, Chris Lotus. Woohoo. What it do? How you doing today? How you feeling? You look lovely, darling. But no, me, I would be the Mrs. Officer that Lil Wayne was rapping about. I'm not doing, no. Okay, I would have the cleanest, crispiest uniform ever. They're like, it's never a stain on your uniform because I'm not doing this. No. No. I'm not doing none of that. Are you well? First of all, how do y'all think that interview would go? And then you got to go through the police academy. The only police academy I would go through is the police academy in the movies, police academy. Okay, there's absolutely no.
The only person you'll be that Mrs. Officer to is me.
You came out with.
I was walking back past because I had to get my coffee.
Oh, well, can you bring me a cup of coffee, please?
No.
Why?
I don't know how you like your damn coffee.
A little bit of cream and a whole lot of coffee. Just make sure the bottom is covered with cream, like literally the bottom of the cup. I will after the show, but can I have a cup of coffee, please? It's early. For those, because I said the only officer I would be the Mrs. Officer the Lil Wayne sings about. He had to come to the. It's only gonna be for me. Yeah, I'll be in there just like this. You got that right. Talking about you can't take that on. I can't take it where? I don't like it here. It seems a little ghetto. When was the last time y'all cleaned this? Did you disinfect? Oh, you did? Oh, okay. What's your snack policy? I'm sorry, what? Just donuts? I'm gonna need more than that. When is the lunch break? Okay. Just know my whole shift gonna be a lunch break. Yes, I would take it to the interview. I'm not doing none of that. Absolutely not. Oh, no, I took it off to wash it. Thank you.
Hey, I'm the studio gopher this morning. Anybody else need anything?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're such a good assistant. search the snacks up like, what was the last snack run? All it would take was the bombastic stuff side eye, and I'd say, nope, I'm gone. Exactly, Professor. Absolutely. No. Okay. And talk to me nice. Because if you don't, imagine me as a cop and somebody go off on me. Y'all know I'm sensitive. You know who I'm calling, right? You know who I'm calling. I'm turning all the body cams off, everything. You're going to get your ass beat because you made me cry. And somebody going to be like, you're a cop. You're not supposed to cry. Go screw yourself. Y'all knew I was sensitive when you decided to hire me. And if you think I'm going to stop getting manicures, just could absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh. Now he's done being an assistant.
So I'm officially here, y'all. She know I'm not through being an assistant because it's squishy with you. So I don't think the Taz would officially be the worst security guard ever, because I ran into the I don't know how good this person was.
Wait, Amanda said it best. Wait a minute. Amanda got me to the T. Said Taz would be like, this is ghetto. Honey, come get me.
Pretty much. But I don't think she would, because I don't know how good this other person is with their job, but I'm trying to say this without being offensive. I met a little person security guard the other day.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was talking about. And by little person, I mean her head came up to my crotch.
He means we represent the lollipop guild, the lollipop guild, the lollipop guild. Ouch.
I mean, if we were in a relationship and I said, hey, baby, could I have some, some, she could just stand up. Getting on her knees, I wouldn't have to sit down. Her head is literally right there.
You know what? That made me think about something from the other morning.
And all I could think of was, who hired you for this job?
It's just like when Janelle got hired for security. Like, who agreed to this? Did they?
So they hired the scary baby for security. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like Tiffany, I could understand her getting hired for security because
I could too.
She evil. I look, we love the babies, okay? We love our children, but that
yes, Rach, the stand-up sloppy toppy. That's something I've always dreamed about.
What? You know what? Some stories need to stay.
Hey, look.
The other day, you ain't shit for the other day. Just let me. I'm just gonna say that right now.
What?
When I got what? You know what? When my leg gave out.
So
I was about to be a gentleman to help me up.
Oh, by the way, my name is the Chaos King. I am officially Thomas the Villain Bishop for the day. That is Miss Taz J. You refer to her as Ow. But just like Thomas, I have certain proclivities. None of mine involve red velvet cake though. They involve octogenarians and little people. Not in the same, Now, I don't want octogenarian little person.
But the security guard last night.
You mean the The patron at the party?
Pretty much.
Because that's what he was everywhere except the door.
I mean, but then he was trying to get his Mac on with the chick in the wheelchair.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I like I want floppy leg sex too. So, ladies,
That's how we got together because he thought that he was gonna have.
Ladies, if you're in a wheelchair, holler at me and Taz.
He thought that I was still in the wheelchair and I was out of the wheelchair by then. But no. And here's the thing, okay. Y'all don't come for me. Okay.
I knew you was out of the wheelchair by then, man.
Don't come for me. But I was trying to make my way over to holler at the chick in the wheelchair. She was pink head to toe. I thought she was gonna come home.
We could have rolled out, put
the security guard over there. First of all, her friend pissed me off because I was standing up at the bar, like making my way to hyping myself up to turn around and start the conversation. Excuse me, I want to sit next to my friend. Bitch, sit on the other side.
Rach, that would be my final form, the octogenarian little person. I would have achieved oneness with the universe if that ever happened.
Well, saying that we was trying to have her rolling, but her friend was hating. She was right.
I know, right? That heifer was like, could y'all move over a little bit so I can put my chin next to her?
You could have put it on the other side. We trying to talk to your friend. She the cute one. Shit.
I mean, old girl was kind of thick though. But the one in the wheelchair, yeah, that's.
And last night really wasn't my night. The other chick that I was trying to flirt with,
come out the one with the old man who bought her chicken and stuff.
Yeah, I got cooter biscuit blocked. But a bitch did look like she could be my auntie. Like first of all, I thought she didn't like me, so I walked away because she was like mean mugging me, and then I realized, oh, bitch, that's just your face. And then she just out of the blue, like tapped me on my leg, trying to talk to me. First of all, unhand me, you floozy. Two.
I was standing there watching the entire thing. She like.
Then another woman got up and she twerking on the wall and stuff. What did I do? What did I unlock? Because I need to lock it back up. Where is the key? Close the door. Put a deadbolt on this bitch. And they talk about you coming back next week. You got a friend that you bringing with you? And then the cute girl was like, I'm here with my man, but we could be friends. Say less. How you
talking about thickums with the old dude with the chicken wings?
Yep. You came up to me talking about you've been over here at this bar for a long time. Did you?
No. I was talking about the one at the table next to us.
Yeah, but I was standing at the bar for a reason. Everybody kept ordering stuff on the bottom, out the refrigerator, and she kept bending over. I forgot what the hell I was supposed to be ordering.
Oh, the bartender. She was tatted up on her lower back, and her hip.
She was serving them drinks. Let's comment. Hold on a minute. Let me scroll back up. Wait a second. Hold on. Good night, y'all.
So dude who was splurging on chicken wings. I was like, that must be her guy. She was like, yeah, that's her guy. I was like, oh, he must have money.
Well, because when I was sitting over there, he had brought over, the fake security guard had brought her a drink to mix with the other drinks that she got. The old dude.
I was not the cooter blocker, ma'am.
No, he wasn't. And then the older dude brought her a drink, but he had got her the wrong drink because she's like, and he got her two. Because she looked at me, she's like, oh, you're drinking wine? I thought maybe you would want one of these drinks. Ma'am, I don't know where that drink came from. And he looked like he got worms. No disrespect, but he looked like a worm factory. Absolutely not.
Taz said, ma'am, I'm trying to mac you down. You're not finna Uno reverse me.
Right. Like, I don't know what happened at one point in the night. First of all, I don't know why these floozies felt the need to keep touching my legs. And no, my legs were not out. They was covered. No. And then his one friend was like, why you got my girl up dancing? I don't have her doing nothing. I do not want that triceratops touching me. Get your girl, sir.
Which one? The one who was like, "Were you in Vegas?"
Yeah.
She gonna ask me what was I in Vegas for the Bears game? No, bitch. I don't like the Bears. I fucking hate the Bears.
She looked like a diet stud. Like, ma'am, no.
She was like a pocket-sized stud abuela. Like, hey, abuelita, get in my pocket.
Like, yeah, I'm gay. Yes, I love the studs, but you got to commit to being a stud, okay? You can't be a stud times. Sometimes a stud, sometimes that. No. And she eyeballing me. No, then there was one chick that I don't know what beat she was trying to catch. I think the beat was whooping her ass. And she just trying to swing it back on this dude. And the dude is just standing there like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, she doing this for our audience. Because she looked over at me and I was like, oh, you think your glasses are cute.
Oh, that's a chick with the blue on.
She had on every color of blue. But hold on. Oh, okay. Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna get to Chappell Roan. We're gonna get to Chappell Roan, but we're gonna save Chappell Roan for the end. We are going to get to Fetterman real quick. Take a look and listen.
I'll tell you what, when this is all said and done, John Fetterman also needs to be held accountable for his crimes against the American people. He is in league with the enemies of the United States. Therefore, he needs to be treated like the traitor he is. Absolute betrayal of the people who got him elected. Need more proof that our elected representatives do not represent us? Look no further than John Fetterman, who does not give a fuck about the people of Pennsylvania. Mark Wayne Mullen will now be confirmed as DHS Secretary, thanks in part to the vote of John Fetterman. MAGA fucking loves it.
Here's the thing. White people, come to the front. Black people, I'm gonna get to you in a minute, okay? Everybody in between, just stand on the side, each side of the white people. Stop letting white men that memorize buzzwords manipulate you. Bernie Sanders is an incel. Fetterman is Timu MAGA. He's a racist. And I'm going to need y'all to stop going, oh, they survived, insert whatever here. We should vote them in. They'll be fighting for the people, because if Fetterman wouldn't have had a stroke, would y'all have given a damn?
Now, to be honest with you, Bernie's only an incel because his dick stopped working years ago. Women find Bernie hot.
No.
You remember the little Bernie sitting outside in the cold? Everybody made puppets and stuff about.
You know what? Because hold on, what is it?
What, you got one in there?
Yeah, I had on my OG TikTok account, a follower.
Everybody loves Bernie.
Sent me. I still have the original box because I've never put it on display. They wrote a little note on
You
there.
got one?
The little Bernie. They made it for me.
Oh my God, I was joking.
That was sitting out in the cold.
I was joking. I didn't know you actually had one.
Yes, someone sent it to me.
Bernie goes on the coffee table.
So it's like I said, it's never been on display. It's still in the original box that was sent to me. Keep in mind, I'm on account 15, so that should let you know.
Bernie has to sit on the bar or something. I'm just saying.
I forgot that I had it till you just said it. Because, well, I'm still unpacking, y'all. Put him into my.
Yes.
You know what? We do have those reusable ice cubes. I could take some out, clean them off, and sit him on that.
Clean them off. They're already clean.
You know what I mean? Well, not
they're in a plastic bag.
Defrost them.
No. I got actual cubes.
I know they're
I don't think they're in the freezer.
Yes.
Girl, you know I don't know what's going on around here.
I know you don't. So you didn't know Bernie, that we live with Bernie.
All I know is where May Lynn is at. That's all I care about. I don't even know what Harley doing half the time. Shit.
Just snitching on me. I'm gonna be waiting to tell on me.
Why is Igor hair not on their
Hey,
head
Nana.
yet? Hey, Nana.
Because I'm unpacking.
It's right there.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to use that hair on Igor or not.
Okay, cool. Not my monkey, not my circus. I just live here. I live here and pay the bill. That's all I do.
I'm trying to figure out Igor's Easter outfit.
In case y'all have noticed yet, I don't run shit here. I just pay for shit here. That's all.
I'm trying to figure out Igor's Easter outfit, sir. Thank you. So I don't know if that hair is giving the Easter vibes that I want. Thank you.
You know how Thomas always said, Taz J sells the records. Chaos just pays the bills.
Well.
Merv.
It's my
Hey Jay. Hey Jay Thomas.
How to do? Okay.
Just for the record, Jay is the only person that ever gets to call me by my name. Anybody else does it, I'll kill you.
You ain't gonna kill me.
You call me by my name, I'm gonna kill you. What's my name?
You call me by my name. Your name is Squishy. You call me by my name.
When?
I said, if you call me by my name.
But when do I do it?
There's be some misunderstandings in furniture move. First of all, I don't like when you do that.
She'd be like, my name is not.
What's my name? What is my name, sir?
Doodlebug.
Thank you. Thank you. And my doodlebug needs to come in here with my gay unicorn.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
And the unicat is in here somewhere. It's in one of these containers.
I bought her the gayest stuff.
First of all, yes. What did you? He asked me yesterday why something had to be so gay. Because I am.
Okay, Ms. Lyle. If I'm a deacon, she couldn't be the first lady. Just gonna throw that out there real quick because that means she'd be married to the pastor.
If he were a deacon, I'd be a deaconess.
We don't believe in deaconesses at my church. We don't believe in the X's at my church.
Yeah, I understand that, but yeah.
And for just for the record, for anybody who does not know, I am actually an ordained minister. So you're welcome for that bit of information.
And the latest deacon, why are all the ladies kissing me this week? I just realized that. I started.
Who kissed you?
The loan shark killer.
Oh, that was the Godfather kiss she gave you. Oh my God, it's gonna be a horse head in our bed.
No, she came up because this Sunday I kept getting overheated and getting a little dizzy. So I was like, okay, I was sitting on a bench at the very, very back of the church by the door, waiting for him to finish.
Oh, she wants you and Randy.
So she came up. She's like, "Oh, thank you for staying." And I'm like, "No problem." She reached in, gave me a bear hug. And
I mean, what else kind of hug could she give you?
And then
she's a very rotund woman. She's a very rotund woman.
And she gave that little giggle. Now, here, like, what is going on?
Exactly, Harley. I said it. She gave it a Godfather kiss. You'll be waking up with the fishes.
But she is the only person in the church that pays me for snacks. Speaking of which, I need to go get another bag of snacks. Well, I got to get paper towels too.
She also made her great-grandchildren pay her for snacks. So just in case they want to come back and get more.
And she's like, and they don't feel so guilty because she had gave them some money. She put it in the bag.
I told them kids, I was like, y'all better keep that money. Just get free snacks like everybody else.
Yeah, because I heard her say my name, and I didn't think she knew my name. And I turned around like, huh? She's like, oh, they just want us to know your name.
I've been saying it enough in Sunday school, trying to, shame my pastor, but
that's okay. Most of them, okay, y'all, most of the church calls me Sister Baby Girl.
that's just the two deacons.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not. The amount of people who have walked up to me, hey, Sister Baby Girl, I'm going to ride with it.
What does Randy call you?
Snacks.
See?
It may be because I was shaking him down outside for snacks for a while, but
I mean, you were.
It was the Lord's work.
I'm pretty sure the Lord didn't say hustle his deacon.
You don't know what he said to me. Our conversation. All right, hold on. Where's my? Oh, it's over here. My church bag. I gotta put more snacks in it. But yeah, snack bag. It literally says snacks.
Snack bag, snack bag, snack bag, snack bag. Bag is big.
I guess I could take the cash out of here.
With snacks.
Yeah, they did. Woohoo!
So since we're having a Truthful Thursday, allow me to share a bit of truth. I've come to the realization that one Mr. Carlos Dillard, yes, I can say his name. Yes, I will say his name. And I don't care which one of y'all in here is spying for him, is a habitual liar. And whoever's watching this show for him, your mom's a hoe. There is surviving Carlos merch available. And in his infinite wisdom, he had it removed. They used my likeness. Boy, fuck you and your likeness. We could have put a picture up of Rick James and it would have looked just like you.
Nope. Wait.
You and your husband, Ashy Larry.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
I've come to the conclusion that Carlos can only stand up against people he can anger or he can play on their emotions. What is hard for when a narcissist comes up against a sociopath, they'll always lose because a sociopath does not show emotions.
Oh, there's something in my eye.
Ow. So, Mr. Dillard, I know you're listening. I know whoever's listening is listening for you. You'll always lose when you come up against me. Your likeness was not used. And the merch is up for sale. And that's my truth. Boy, that's flow.
Okay. Okay. This one, Trump and Iran.
Hold on.
Just before.
What?
Only way I can get papers is if I'm harassing or bullying him or threatening him. When did I do that? I haven't done that on any of my videos. I just gave him friendly advice. He's tried to coerce me into threatening him.
Whoa.
But since you can't make me show emotions, why would I threaten you? Because we had a gentleman's agreement to keep each other's significant others out of our tete-a-tete. But once he brought Ashy Larry into it to make a comment directly to me, Ashy Larry was fair game.
Yes, Cameron, I saw the Lego thing. But here we go. Trump and Iran.
Just before President Trump posted about his supposed negotiations with Iran on Monday, traders made hundreds of millions of dollars of extra bets on oil futures. This looks like Donald Trump giving his mates insider information so they can make themselves richer, while his illegal war in Iran makes everyone else poorer. This looks like corruption of the very worst kind. Does the Prime...
Now, I wanted to pull this because, yes, everybody, rightfully so, has been talking about the Epstein files. But what people are missing is there was more than just sex trafficking going on. There were a lot of other crimes. And a lot of people kind of let it go over their head. The arrests that are happening right now that have to do with providing sensitive financial information to one another. Mandelson had to step down and was arrested. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, due to this. This is what Trump learned from Epstein. This is part of the reason why, from what I've deduced, Epstein was making it his life's mission before he decided to off himself to ruin Trump, because that's what Trump learned from Epstein. Trump already knew how to be a creep and how to be a pedophile.
And a failure at business.
And to stop being a failure at business, he was learning the grift from Epstein. So, of course, yes, because let's face it, Trump has lied about being wealthy his entire existence. He didn't actually become wealthy as an adult until he stepped into the Oval. Now, here's some truths for y'all. Trump did not grow up rich. Trump did not grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. Trump did not get a small $1 million loan. He sued his family for the company. He turned Mary Trump and Sons into the Trump Organization. And when I say turned into, he changed the name of it. Trump is good at marketing, at branding, and nothing more.
The majority of the buildings that have his name on it, his name is just licensed to them.
Trump did not grow up. You're absolutely right, Dana. Absolutely right. Now,
what my nana say? Yeah, he didn't. He didn't grow up at all.
First of all.
I'm sorry, what did our nana say? How about that? That better? You're welcome. Oh, happy home. Speaking of Trump, real quick, did any of my Facebook friends see the picture I put up of the Folgers coffee? Just a little container about yay big.
Oh, the one we saw the other day at the store. That it's Folgers.
It was $24.99 for something that used to cost $9 to $12. All because of Trump's tariffs and his stupid ass war now.
Now, don't get me wrong. Have I paid $20-some-odd for coffee before? Yes.
Was it cat booty coffee? Cat booty coffee.
Okay. Now, the Korean coffee that I love and the Vietnamese coffee that I love, I have paid that much. But, yeah, when you factor in shipping and all that stuff. But Folgers?
Boy, Wolfie, I read that wrong. I thought you said y'all was 1 week away from being out of tuna.
Right, Harley. It did stay right there on the shelf. It looked real pretty with the rest of its friends. on the show. Now, for what a lot of y'all been waiting for, we're going to get into Chappell Roan. Now, there are 3 videos. I'm going to play them. Please listen. Please pay attention. When it's done, we're going to come back and talk about it. I'm going to pull us from the stream so y'all can focus on that. Okay? Okay.
It's giving that the only reason why Chappell Roan asked for privacy was so that nobody would find out that she got it out the mud all right. That happened to be at a golf course. Y'all, somebody is online doing boots on the ground journalism on Chappell Roan, and we must talk about it. First of all, her grandpa, her Papa Chappell, where she got her stage name from, was filthy, stinking rich, okay? He was a multi-millionaire that owned and lived on a golf course, and he owned an insurance company. Many people consider him to be the richest man in Missouri at one point, and then her mom is a veterinarian, a very successful one at that, because in 2014 alone, she and her husband bought a new building for her vet hospital that cost $760,000. Chappell is supposed to be this lesbian phenomenon, yet she has an uncle who is a conservative politician that openly campaigns against trans rights. Chappell can talk about everything except that, though. She's so outspoken. She went to a Grammy camp that reportedly cost $3,000 a week to attend. And then when she was an up-and-coming artist, y'all, her agent couldn't even get into contact with her at one point because she was too busy in Italy vacationing with her boyfriend. Yep, that sounds like a rags to riches story to me. While it's not a problem that she came from money, it doesn't match the image that a lot of fans had of her upbringing, because Chappell mentioned that she grew up in a trailer park, that she was so poor at one point that she couldn't afford health insurance, and how she had all these jobs and had to clean public restrooms, shying away from the fact that she came from generational wealth. Because of this, Chappell Roan is now losing fans left, right, and sideways. Keep in mind, she is still dealing with the backlash from her security guard allegedly making an 11-year-old fan cry. Speaking of which, the child's mother, Jude Law's ex, came out and said that it was not hotel security that yelled at them, that it would have had to have been Chappell Roan security, and the Daily Mail supported these claims by not only identifying the security guard that is indeed on Chappell Roan's team, but revealed that that same security guard did work for Kim Kardashian at one point and was fired by Kim Kardashian after she was robbed in Paris because he was in charge of security and on duty during that incident, but clearly didn't do his job too well. Some are calling this a smear campaign, while others are saying that Chappell Roan's fan base are sick of the inconsistencies, the lies, the half-truths, and are finally seeing the artist for who she truly is. See what happens when you're not nice to people?
Since Chappell Roan has been making headlines lately, it is also coming out that Chappell has also been cosplaying being a struggling artist who couldn't afford health insurance, couldn't afford her state of living. And really, we're discovering that Chappell Roan's family is actually extremely wealthy. And listen, there's nothing wrong with growing up privileged, but you can't cosplay a poor struggling artist to the rest of the world when in reality, your grandfather, who your stage name was named after, Dennis Chappell, was a millionaire. Dennis was one of the original partners for PJC Insurance, and at one point he owned a large golf course, country club, as well as the housing and properties around that country club.
The Grammys. It's a fucking talent show for rich people. I hope they hear this.
He's also mentioned here and there that she grew up in a trailer park. Not that that decides what your living status is or what your life is like, but it is projecting this sort of rags to riches image. Then she happens to leave out that that was for a very short period of time because her mother became a very successful veterinarian who eventually owned her own vet hospitals. After these viral interview clips of Chappell saying, F the Grammys, it's only for rich people, she then submits herself 8 different times to the Grammys, wins, and goes and accepts an award at the Grammys.
And when I got dropped, I had 0 job experience under my belt, and like most people, I had a difficult time finding a job in the pandemic and could not afford health insurance.
And to add to the supposed hatred that Chappell has for the Grammys, before she got really big, she attended the Grammys summer camp, which is $3,000 per week per student. It's great. I'm sure it was an awesome program, which Chappell says to an interviewer before she got famous that it was a great time and she met a lot of great artists.
Like art camp. Yeah.
When did you go to the summer camp? Was it?
Yeah, like 2015. In New York City, I went to Grammy camp, worked with some really amazing, talented kids.
Then later when she becomes famous, she backpedals and says that the Grammys are for rich people. So it just sort of feels like this edgy, contrarian artist that she's trying to project is not real. And perhaps this struggling artist image is really just to obtain fandom.
Breaking news, Chappell Roan's alleged security guard who made an 11-year-old girl cry has broken his silence. The bodyguard has already been identified as
Pascal Duvier.
I believe, yeah. He used to be a bodyguard for Kim Kardashian. He posted this message to his social media saying, "I do not normally address online rumors, but the accusations currently circling are false and constitute defamation. I take full responsibility for the interactions on March 21st. I was at the hotel on behalf of another individual, and I was not part of the personal security team of Chappell Roan. The actions I took were not on behalf of Chappell Roan, her personal security team, her management, or any other individuals. I made a judgment call based on information we obtained from the hotel, events I had witnessed in days prior, and the heightened overall security risk of our location. My sole interaction with the mother was calm and with good intentions, and the outcome of the encounter is regretful." Currently, Chappell Roan is under extreme scrutiny for allegedly sending that same security guard over to scold an 11-year-old guest for bothering her and harassing her at her table, even though that didn't happen. The little girl was eating breakfast with her mother, and she happened to be the daughter of Jude Law, as well as the stepdaughter of a famous soccer player who called Chappell Roan out on social media. Now, Chappell had already released a statement that she did not send any security guard over there, and that whoever did it was not her personal security guard. However, a lot of people were still skeptical about that statement, including the 11-year-old girl's mother. However, said security guard has come out and said that he was not working with Chappell at the time. He was working with another guest, and that he acted on his own and made a bad call. Not gonna lie though, his story still sounds fishy to me, because what possessed you to go antagonize an 11-year-old child who didn't say anything to Chappell Roan, wasn't being annoying. She was observing and then she left. She did not do anything that would have warranted the kind of reaction that he gave her. And then why would you go so hard to protect a celebrity that you weren't even contracted under at the time? That doesn't make any sense. Let me know what y'all think about all of this down below.
Now,
So
I don't believe it. Chappell Roan forgot her own video and the statement that she put out, that it was hotel security that did this unprompted, whatever. It does not make sense. I don't know what they paid this man, but it does not make sense. If I pay you to be my security, why are you going in defense of someone else? And how frightful can a child walking by be?
So this wasn't just a regular child. Clearly, this was a child of a famous person and the stepchild of another famous person who had previously called her out for being a liar. And that is why she got bullied by fucking grown-ups.
Right, because when...
I know, Angry, I'm killing you. I know I'm killing you, Small. I'm killing you.
But here's the thing. This child has been around celebrities their whole life. They know how to act and how not to act. They're not going to be impressed by very many people. This is why this child just was like, oh, I want to go see if that's her. Walk past, oh yeah, mom, that is her. And Chappell Roan has been caught in 4K so many times, motioning to her security. Like, she has hand signals for her security to get people away from her. But here's something that a lot of people tend to forget. Now, the past couple of races to POTUS Mountain, it has come out how conservative her family is, that she has politicians in her family. People keep forgetting it. Chappell Roan is the same person that was like, well, both sides of the political coin are the same. There's no reason for me to tell you who I'm voting for or how I vote. That means she's MAGA.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget the trajectory of so many people and their careers pretending to grow up poor so that folks align with them, number one. Number two, also pretending to align with LGBTQI in order to have a fan base. Hello, Nicki Minaj.
it's the same as all of these big country stars try that in a small town who were never from small towns.
Mm-hmm. Amanda, you're right. My question is, would we hear about this if the child's parents weren't No, because if her stepfather would not have made a statement, nobody would have said anything. And what disgusts me the most, I've said this a while, I call it the default damsel in distress syndrome. And there are too many white women that are comfortable with being in it. And there are people out here defending Chappell Roan, making excuses because she positions herself to be so small and so meek and needing this protection. Bitch, that's what security is for. A long-standing family friend of mine owns and operates a personal security firm. Okay, he's even handled security for many of the Arnold classics, Arnold Schwarzenegger's thing. For a period of time, there was a whole conglomerate of clubs that his company did security for. He's done, live-in security for a multitude of people. At times, he's had to step in to be my security for events. You will have certain words, certain hand signals to motion to them like, okay, somebody's crossing a boundary. Somebody is too close to me. This person is acting erratic because they may be at a position where they can't hear what somebody says to you, or they can't see somebody motioning something towards you. Chappell Roan sent someone over there. Chappell Roan hates her fans. Chappell Roan is the quintessential rich bitch that does not want anybody else around her. And she reminds me of someone that I crossed paths with towards the end of COVID lockdown online. Somebody with an organization that I was formerly a part of that was like, oh, I don't care about that. I don't want to be a member. I don't want it doesn't matter to me. And then lo and behold, turn around, this person thought that they had to eliminate every other woman in said organization for them to get in so that they could get noticed and get accolades. Chappell Roan, and some of y'all gonna push back on me, but hear what I'm saying. Take it into your spirit. Chappell Roan is Taylor Swift in a different font.
I don't know if the font's that different, but it's a little more expensive font for Taylor.
And let's not forget, Chappell Roan has one album. Chappell Roan is walking around out here like she's damn Madonna. Zendaya and Tom Holland, I believe that's his name. Don't come for me if I got it. He's the Spider-Man. Okay, that's what
Tom
I know.
Holland. Tom Holland.
Okay, had a whole wedding. Nobody saw it. Adele pops out, drops an album, goes on tour, and then we don't see her till she's ready for us to see her. Okay, Beyonce went to the Super Bowl. We didn't know she was at the Super Bowl till she left, and then she dropped a couple pictures for us. Okay, Madonna, we don't know what Madonna is doing. Okay, we know every 10 to 15 business years, Madonna pops out with a new man and a new face. What she does in the in-between time, we have no clue.
Let that face heal. That's what she does. She lets that face heal.
Janet Jackson disappears. Janet Jackson could be walking around right now in a grocery store right next to us. We wouldn't know. Okay, sister girl, I got 2 words for y'all. 2 words. Dolly Parton.
She's fabulous at 80. She's the ultimate octogenarian.
Yeah, Dolly Parton lives a regular life. Has said multiple times how she's been in restaurants, how she's heard people say good things, bad things about. If she don't want to be seen, she's not going to be seen. And after the Paris incident, and people
and she takes it up the poop too.
Yeah, and people try to defend Chappell Roan. I wanted to throat punch people and kick people in the front butt because I'm sorry, y'all said, well, after Princess Diana, she has the right for boundaries. Boundaries are personal to you. It is to you to uphold those boundaries. Number 1. Number 2, if I go to a place that I know is a hot spot, that I know celebrities, etc., are going to be there, how am I going to get pissy because a picture of me, or I might be in the background of somebody else's picture, knowing that? And if you feel in danger, Why do you get out with your phone and get closer to the danger? We can recognize a Karen when the Karen is broke. Go with me now. But y'all can't tell a Karen because she got a little coin. Chappell Roan gives, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I know I'm getting closer to you, because absolutely not. If I'm going to a fashion week, I know people are going to be all around. I know this. So guess what I can do? I can order DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub to have food brought to me. I can send an assistant out to go get food. If I want the experience, I can do what Rihanna does. Yes, her name is Rihanna, not Rihanna. And rent out the whole establishment, or rent out a private room and come through a different entrance. And if Chappell Roan wanted privacy at that hotel, room service is a thing.
It is. She's acting like she's more famous than President Obama.
She has one album.
Who President Obama will make pop-up places, and nobody expected him to be there, and nobody knows he's coming. And then he's poof gone, and you won't hear from him for a while again.
There was one time I was coming up here.
Is Obama Dracula?
He might be. Oh, it was last year. Last year twice. The one time I was coming up, I think it was Indianapolis. I can't remember what celebrity was there. And the only reason I knew is because there were streets blocked off and people were like, oh, that's right. I heard blah, blah, blah was in town. Another time, Obama was in town and I didn't know because we got rerouted. I did not know until a week later. And Obama had sat down with an interview with somebody and was like, yeah, you know, I went up to Chicago to visit blah, 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 and to check on my library and community center, da, 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 da.
By the way, that's a dope ass building.
Oh, and I got the countdown. I got the countdown going for the grand opening. We will be there.
I'll drive you by it sometime this week. Oh.
Yeah, but we will be there for the. Woo-hoo. Hey Taz, hey Chaos. I'm here to tell you and the beings that I just came from an appointment with a mental health professional. I cannot tell you how freeing that whole experience was. Yes, yay! We love to hear it. Yes, get the mental health together. Yes, 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 yes. We love to hear it. Heal from the inside out. That's part of self-care. We love a self-care queen.
But
Yes.
I also have to tell you that's not a one-time experience.
No, it's not. But the fact that you went, you didn't talk yourself out of it, and the first time was a good experience, keep going back. Now, I'm going to tell you, there will be days where you leave feeling exuberant. There will be days where you leave feeling exhausted. Both are equally important. Both are equally important. Do not get discouraged by the bad days, because the bad days / the hard days actually have the best reward. And take the tools that you learn and adopt them into your life and move forward. You got this. You can do it. But yeah, at this point, here's this. When somebody is busted for doing something egregious, when it comes to celebrities, especially singers, everybody goes, well, separate the art from the artistry. But I know, hear me out. But y'all never separate the art from the artist when it comes to lifestyle. People keep lying about how they grew up because they think that's the only way for them to get a fan base. Somebody does not have to. Your talent is not increased or decreased because of your financial standing as you grow up. Because guess what? That's not your financial standing. That's your parents. I tell people all the time, I grew up broke. My parents had a little coin.
Yes, damn.
Keep calling me broke.
Oh, you heard that?
Keep calling me broke. Okay.
We still broke. That better?
I am not broke. Okay. I am just financially stunted. But here's the thing. All of these, because Kid Rock did it, Ariana Grande did, like so many people, I have to get it out the mud. Let people know it doesn't matter. If you have talent, you have talent. And every time they go, minus Ariana Grande, because she does have talent. She does. But a lot of these people that are like, oh, I grew up poor, and they get these fan bases. I go to listen to their music, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Y'all are just out here saying that somebody is great, and you're pity purchasing their material. Because what? Because Taylor Swift did the same thing. Now, I'm just a poor little country girl, because y'all forgot she started off in country. And I just want to sing my song. That bitch can't sing.
I just want to kiss my fish.
We're not broke, we're buffering. Exactly.
No, we ain't buffering, Tristina. We in between blessings.
But they're getting fan bases based upon pity and not by talent. Because if it was truly talent, there would be a lot of artists a lot bigger right now. Leon Thomas.
I thought you was about to say Leon Spinks. Oh, I was gonna refer you back to Thomas. Anyway.
I just want to live comfortably. Yes, I just want to be comfortable and brimming with snacks and stuffed animals. The stuffed animals part,
the stuffed animals part you got.
First of all, I feel like you're judging me, and
you
are my plug. You
I am your stuffed
animals.
I do.
Okay, Chrysalis. To that I say, why is the responsibility of the separation of art from the artist never placed on the artist? How can we separate them when some of them stuff all their personal? Here's the thing.
I know, Amanda.
There was a period of
that happens
time.
in Black families too.
Yeah, but there was a period of time where we didn't care about the personal lives of artists.
I still don't.
There was a big trend, and it's because I blame the general public, and this is why the responsibility isn't on the artist.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. What the hell did I miss?
What?
Because Rach is asking Inferno for cocaine. What did you do in Inferno?
What? I don't know. But I blame the general public, and here's why. When American Idol came out, they would have a segment where they would just randomly pick somebody to sit there and tell their sob story. What the hell does that have to do with a singing competition? I could understand you telling me, oh yeah, I've been writing my own songs since I was 5. Okay, cool. I honed my craft doing this, that, and the other. This is what inspired me. I make music like this. But people were sitting there, well, my dad died when I was 5 months old, and my mama, since I was 2, been strung out on the meth and the cocaine. And people were like eating it up and gobbling it up. And then more and more people started putting out sob stories. Now, were people putting out sob stories before that? Yes. But for the most part, people weren't paying any attention. They didn't give a damn. But when we started making that the forefront of everything, yeah. And then a lot of people were like, well, I like this artist because I can relate to them. They're from my hometown, even though they never crossed paths. And I'm like, are y'all sure y'all from the same hometown? Because that hometown has a population of 200. And y'all ain't never seen each other down at the local Piggly Wiggly? Okay. And,
at the Walmart.
And they're like, you know what? They struggled like I struggle. I don't give a damn. I do not care. Unless you have committed a crime, I don't care where you live. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care if you like to run around in your backyard in Victoria's Secret's up the booty crack panties all night long. Okay, I don't care. I do not care. But there's so many people that's how they base their fandoms, not on the actual body of work. Because think about how many people recently have been long-standing Taylor Swift fans that are like, oh, she's not a good songwriter. You think? That bitch been writing Red Fish, Blue Fish, One Fish, Two Fish for over a decade now. Y'all been buying it up.
She's not a good person.
You gotta put energy into saying that because it downplays it. You gotta say it like Crystal.
One fish, blue fish, red fish, two fish.
Like Jasmine Sullivan should have a much bigger career than what she has. Ari Lennox should have a much bigger career than what she had. If people really cared about damn talent.
It's a fucking popularity contest.
Not the booty crack pan. It is. We've turned.
I know. I'm killing you, Smalls. I'm killing you.
We've turned everything into a popularity contest and not about credentials, because even our politics at this point is just a matter of don't be a black woman and people should like you. I don't have to like my politician. Actually, I prefer not to like my politician because the most unlikable are the ones that get the most stuff done. When I used to do wedding
I don't know about that because Trump is not even tolerable.
Well, true. But when I was a wedding coordinator, I used to tell people all the time, we would have a big meeting with everybody involved with their wedding. And I would tell them, the only people at the end of this that will like me will be the bride and the groom. The people getting married are the only people who are going to like me because that's who I work for. And I have no problem pissing everybody else off. And there was one time there was a bridesmaid that wanted to fight me. Bitch, I will shoot you. Okay. Number one. Number two, yes, I did cuss you out because you kept pushing the boundaries of the bride. The bride said she wanted this dress, this type of makeup, this type of hairstyle. You trying to come in like it's your day. It's not. So yeah, I did tell you to sit down and shut the F up. Because after me trying to be kind to you and trying to gentle parent you into shutting up, you didn't want to. I no. And this is why we can't get nothing done.
This is why we can't get out the ghetto with this product.
You got all these people spending more time trying to tell you about their life story than putting out. Once again, Chappell Roan has one album. Uno. That's it. That's it. Like, girl, go back in the studio, pen to paper.
One is the loneliest number.
And I feel like in a year or two, she gonna pop out with a man, want a traditional marriage. Because for her to be such a gay icon, where's her girlfriend?
She gonna pop out with I just want to kiss my fish, dude.
Now, I'm not saying she got to be a whore like Kalani. Kalani ain't leaving anybody to have a crush on. Because soon as she finds somebody that look like her, that's a little light-skinned in it, that's attractive, she gonna swoop them up. You be like, ooh, who's that? Can I get that off Amazon? She and Kalani bed. I'm not saying she got to be like that, okay? Kalani toxic ass. Now, don't get me wrong. I like her little songs, but when you pay attention to the lyrics, that bitch toxic. Had a bridesmaid announce her pregnancy at my rehearsal dinner. Thanks, Becky. Oh, no. Let me explain something. You want to see me crash out? Take a day that's supposed to be about me and make it about yourself. I went off on my entire immediate family one year for one of my kids' birthday because I had everybody around the table. We're getting ready to sing happy birthday, and they wanted to start chit-chatting about something that they were planning to do the next week. I went off on everybody, okay? Everybody. And I can't stand people that wait for somebody else's wedding to propose, announce a pregnancy, announce anything.
I will run over there and smack the ring out your fucking hand.
I
Like, go find that shit and do that shit somewhere else.
Do that around me, my wedding will turn into your funeral and I will officiate it.
Oh, that nigga dead, y'all.
And you getting buried at sea, just so you know. Because absolutely not. And I have had to check people at weddings that want to come up to me and ask about news that I announced months before, or they got wind of something that they think may be going on in my life. Today ain't about me.
Hello.
We can talk about that tomorrow. We can definitely talk about that tomorrow. Do it.
I like to take your special day and make it my special day as well. I wish the fuck. It's gonna be a special day for you, all right? Because this is gonna be the day that you died. It's gonna be this is gonna be the day that they're gonna remember forever.
It's gonna be the day that you die.
You're going to the upper room.
You're going to the funeral home and you're gonna get buried.
The DJ gonna stop spinning whatever he was spinning and start playing. Soon there will be no more troubles of the world. Troubles of the world. Troubles of, because I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna KILL kill you.
Because absolutely. There's so many days in the year. And my thing is, if you have to steal somebody else's shine, I'm stealing your last breath. That is pathetic. That is pathetic. There are so many days in a year. There are so many occasions and places to do so many things. And now, do I think some people are ridiculous in protecting their days? Yes. I was on Reddit a while back, and there was a story of this young lady. Her brother is still mad at her. I checked for updates. Brother got married. Sister stayed in the town. It was like a destination wedding with her boyfriend. Days after the wedding, sister's boyfriend proposes. Not at the wedding venue, not on the day of the wedding. Days after, they announce it. I can't believe you would do this. Why are you taking the shine away from me? Go die. Go die. Go die. And start singing, swing low, sweet chariot.
I thought you was gonna bring up the one where it was I don't know if you heard this one or not, but it was a destination wedding. And the woman wanted her best friend there so bad that she paid for her ticket to come to the destination wedding. And the friend paid for her boyfriend, well, her husband's
flight. She used the hotel and they used this trip as a honeymoon.
Yeah. Instead, and they didn't go to the wedding.
Yeah, talking about her husband thought that it would be awkward, that it would take away from while they were there. Bitch, you were supposed to be there for my wedding. And she sued her. I was like, I would have too. First of all,
I would KILL.
Here's the thing. They had a week there. The wedding was one day. There were no other events. You could have came to my wedding and spent the rest of the trip however you wanted to spend it. Now, what I will say this, one thing that I think is weird, people who get married on cruise ships so that they could immediately start their honeymoon, but your whole wedding party is now part of your honeymoon.
You're just gonna keep running into these people all week long. Hey, man, the wedding was great, wasn't it? We trying to.
Now, I've been on cruises with my extended family, and for the most part, have I been able to avoid them? Yes. It wasn't intentional. It's just I like to do certain stuff. Now, I had one cousin that was like, "You seem to." It
was very intentional. Tell the truth. It was very intentional.
It really. The first time it wasn't. Then when I realized that I could do it, it became intentional. But I had one cousin that was like, you seem to have fun. Yeah. And one year my uncle looked at everybody's pictures and was like, it looks like we were on like 10 different vacations because we were.
We were.
And he was like, everybody seemed to have had more. Now, this particular uncle, me and two of my brothers and him did go out one night when we were docked, and we went out to a club, right?
I think it got filtered, Amanda.
One, I can't stand this uncle of mine. I can't. He drives me crazy. But it was that night that he was like, I just realized that my niece is attractive. I was like, what do you mean?
Sir.
The cab that we got, the cab driver was $50 for the whole night. Like, he stuck with us the whole night. Got us into the place for free. And I got everybody drinks for free. And my uncle was like, I just realized you were attractive.
Amanda,
look at me like that, but
put it in the Discord.
You think I was ugly all this time?
No. What you mean? But what you mean by you just noticed I was attractive, sir? How much liquor have you had to drink, and do I have to kick you out of this moving vehicle?
He was like, I just didn't think that you had the face for discount.
Well, this is not the time for you to find me attractive, sir. This is not.
He was like, I just didn't think that you had the face to be able to get discounts. When we get back to this ship, I'm telling your daddy that you called me ugly. Just know. And because my papa was babysitting for me that night, I get back to my room. My papa is sitting in a chair reading a book. I walk in. Your son said I was ugly. He said I was ugly. I need you to go handle that.
Did you put it in the Discord, Amanda? Good morning, bruv. I done dropped a couple of unnecessary F-bombs. I know I'm killing you, Smalls.
Like, no, absolutely no. Now, I've noticed a bit of a trend online. People are coming online.
Lying. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mostly white women doing two things. One, lying about Black women and how we're treated in the workforce, and that everybody just cowers at our feet and we just get to do whatever. And two, also majority white women, just now realizing that history is taught improperly. I'm gonna say this.
Wait, hold on. Witchy said that her stepson got upset that I brought my two-year-old grandson a small gift to open during his mother's baby shower. Witchy, that stepson is an evil bastard, because it's a 2-year-old and he sees people opening gifts. He wants to open a gift.
Well, not only that, with a 2-year-old, they don't really understand when a new child is coming into the family. A lot of times they think that they're being replaced. So that was a good move to help him transition. But I want to say this. I need people
way to go.
Realize and take note of other people's experiences around them. Because what's happening now is giving me very much so the vibes of, well, my best friend that lived across the street from me was insert this ethnicity here. And we all got along so well because you didn't pay attention to how they were treated. You're not paying attention on or offline when folks are telling you what's missing from history books, what's been changed from history books, and lived experience. And having these epiphanies, if you are a non-deconstructing white person, I'm not talking to the Anglo-Saxons right now, okay? I'm not talking to the Caucasians right now. I'm talking to the white people.
Y'all know who y'all are.
I need y'all to stop trying to Christopher and Christina Columbus everything. Because it's one thing to go, oh, I didn't realize this until now. It's a whole different beast to go, I just discovered that this is missing from history. And to little Miss Pepper over on TikTok, claiming that Black women are getting all this special treatment, that we're consistently late, managers are afraid to talk to us, we can be dumb as dog shit and get these corporate jobs. First of all, you know that you're full of shit, and that's a whole lot of projection, okay? But you cannot make that argument when simultaneously there are videos popping up of college girls quizzing their besties and everything about subject matter of their majors, and they can't answer the questions. But they already have jobs waiting for them. I'm going to need you to have several seats. Never in my Black ass, woman ass life has anybody given me preferential treatment, especially in the workplace. I cannot make any type of misstep when it comes to a dress code. I cannot be a second late. Even with the preferential treatment that they tend to give parents, especially mothers, I can't even get that. It's going to sound conceited. I don't give a damn. I earned the right to be conceited in this moment. I'm damn good at what I do. Damn good at what I do, especially as an educator. Lost a whole position simply because a white man did not like the fact that I was a Black woman. Not that I'm not qualified, not that their child didn't learn a lot from me. But he got upset that I was a Black woman. Over the years, I cannot tell you how many times, specifically white men, have gone to people. Did you know she was Black? She's Black. Are you sure she's qualified? She's Black. Like literally, she's Black. So I'm going to need you to miss me. And for the people, every time a white person loses something, every time a Black person wins something and a white person is in the same category, in the same running, that white person did not lose. It was not taken from that white person. Because when a white person does not get something over another white person, you don't say, oh, well, they were robbed. No. But Kate Act Chalamet did not win an Oscar, but did not have an Oscar-worthy performance. And y'all out here, he was robbed.
Oh, come on, he cried.
He also cried at the Oscars.
I guess that was Oscar-worthy. Said no one ever.
Like, I need this. It needs to stop. And hey, now I'm talking to the Anglo-Saxons and the Caucasians. Now I'm talking to y'all. Check your people. Check your people. Everybody keeps talking about how racism will end. It will end when y'all start checking your people. And not just online. Not just online. Okay? Check your friends and your family when they say the dumb shit. Don't just wait for them to say a slur. When you're in the grocery store and you hear somebody saying it, y'all intervene with everything else.
Throat punch them.
Get in there and tell them, hey, no, that's not correct. That we're not going to do that here. This person.
Sometimes words are not enough. Throat punch them. And then run like hell, because in this economy, bail money is hard to come by.
Just cry. They ain't going to lock y'all up. They ain't got no room left.
Touche.
But no, like it and a woman is a woman is a woman. Every person was given a name by someone else. Every person has the ability to change their name. Every person has the ability and capability of giving themselves a nickname. If you can learn to call somebody by a username, a nickname, learn somebody's married name, you can respect someone's chosen name. Some of y'all
Absolutely.
changed y'all names legally because you didn't like what your parents put on your birth certificate, and that's your prerogative. All this argument about who's a woman, who's not a woman, let me explain something to you. Every single one of us, and I'm just speaking about women because that's all I've ever been, so that's what I know. Every single one of us had to come into our womanhood at different times and in different ways, and we have to define our womanhood for ourselves. Okay, some people are still out there trying to figure out what womanhood means to them and what it looks like on them. If you feel like you are less than a woman because of the existence of another woman, that's a you problem, nobody else. If you feel like every time one woman is being complimented, you got to have everybody look at you, just stop.
Womanhood is something different.
They never ask, what is a man? They don't have a problem with anybody else identifying as a man. They don't have a problem with people identifying as non-binary, but they're going to war over women.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because men is scared they're gonna run up on a woman who has the dangly bits.
But here's the thing: these are the same men that get pissy because they feel a tingly in their undercarriage for another man.
I just want to kiss my fish.
And regarding the whole EJ Johnson conversation and him talking about he be eating the girls up, and EJ, we can see you when you dress. You don't know how to dress. Money does not equate to you being able to dress. Okay, love your daddy down. Okay, love your daddy down. One of my favorite athletes. Okay, love him down. Bit of a whore, so I guess that's why you grew up to be a whore too. But
EJ dresses like a whore.
You're not snatching up straight men. You are not pursuing straight men, because if a man is willing to stick his tongue down another man's throat, he's gay or bisexual or pansexual, but he's not straight, honey. And that's fine. Now, my little gay ass doesn't believe that there's a such thing as straight people. And I know a bunch of y'all gonna be like, no, that's not true. I'm 100% straight. I'll bet you if I asked you if I could French kiss your cooter biscuit, you would let me do it. Happy you're not straight.
Also, if men were 100% straight, they would just look at girl-on-girl porn, because when we watch porn, we don't want to see a dude trying to get his little flaccid penis sucked or whatever. They want to see a rock hard Johnson going in and out. So if you watching a man Johnson go in and out, you are not 100% straight.
I've always questioned that, because I'm like, they're always zooming in on the pee-pee.
And let's just be honest. I watch all porn, so you do with that as you will. Although I prefer my women without penises. Will I watch a porn with women with penises? Absolutely.
It's quite entertaining.
It is.
I think I'm the only person that watches for the plot.
I still think that's the dumbest thing in the world. The plot of a porn. Please do not bog me. Please do not bog me down with details.
They tell us. I gotta see how it ends.
It ends with somebody going, all over my face, baby. All over my face.
Not always. Sometimes they're like series. Some of them have series. They're like multi-parted. And I watch the whole thing like it's a TV show.
No. Booty Bangers 4 is the same way as Booty Bangers 5.
Yes, they have storylines and plots. I told y'all my mind is a wonderland, and I do. Yeah. They do have plots for some reason. They do. And some of them they have series. Yes. Like there's one that's like a whole series on scientific research that just keeps going awry. The experiments just can't get right.
Edo, nobody wants to see the plot of a porn. Nobody wants to see that, Edo. I just want to see the in and out and the sploosh.
Always had a plot. Y'all didn't know that? I check Discord. What y'all put in the Discord? Hold on.
I'm telling you, it's just the old hunker chunker and the
One of the
spruce
plot. I
apple.
watched the soap opera. It is my soap opera. What the hell just
As
happened?
the porn turns.
Was he driving, Wolfie? Because if he wasn't driving, you should just push him out the car. Whoa, Witchy! You know what, Richie? Okay, real quick. Back to my chronicles from living in Frankfurt.
What Taz said, Wolfie. I'd have gave him the
Yeah,
foot out the door.
From my chronicles of living in Frankfurt, Kentucky. Yes, same family, because I told y'all just a plethora, a cornucopia of content at this point. The oldest son, all sorts of.
Why y'all in this comment section line? I watch it for the plot lines and the storyline too. Stop lying. Y'all watch it for the old in and out motion.
Okay, but no, like I said, this guy, he would say, he always had like a homophobic joke, all this other stuff, right? But then when he told me what his Instagram was, I was scrolling and I was like, how do people not get this? Like, he had memes up about taking it up, the Bucci cat, all this other stuff. Then I found out, yeah, not only was he a cross-dresser, but he liked to go to tea parties. Now, I don't know. No, I'm not talking about tea and crumpets parties. No, tea parties. Trans striptease parties.
Floppy meat all in your face.
And he liked to go to glory holes. And I always thought glory holes were like something in the movies, something that was not real. Yeah, it was real.
Never seen a glory hole in real life. Never.
I unfortunately have. That's why you shouldn't be nosy. And everything doesn't need to be researched. And here's the thing. Okay. So there was a y'all remember like Blockbuster
stuff like my brother.
where you could rent movies. Well, he was like, "Oh, you want to go with me?" I'm thinking we're going to literally rent movies. And I was like, there seems to be like 10 movies in this place. And he went up to the counter. There was a door over in the corner that I did not see. Went back there. Whole other thing going on. There was a bunch of man-on-man action.
Twinks and bears.
I was I wasn't a participant. I can't say I was a cut because I was not turned on. I was confused.
I was confusion.
And I was just like, why are there so many men here? Like, there were a few women, but the women were there to get their rocks off by watching their man get their backs blown out.
Okay, that's wait. No offense to anybody who's into that kind of thing, but ew.
And I was just like,
why does this sound to turn a woman on?
No, but I was like standing in one spot because they had all these different rooms and then people doing the stuff outside of these rooms. And the room, I'm being very generous by calling it a room. Basically, you walk in and it was like enough room for you to go in and somebody needs to come in behind you and go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So I was just standing in one spot because in my mind, okay, keep in mind, this is me and my mind is a wonderland. I was thinking, is this hygienic? And then I was like, are there any airborne STDs or STIs? Do they bring their own prophylactics, or is they're like a cigarette girl? Like, is there somebody walking around just hitting them out?
Hold on a second. Witchy, was he receiving or giving the fellatio? Those are important questions.
Well, I know they weren't worried about hygiene. I was. And then I was like, once again, Why are there so many? Why? And why are all the big buff dudes with the hanky dangly schlongs the ones taken but not given? I just figured that would be a reverse situation. So I guess for men, it's more about the motion in the ocean than the size. But so my brain was going to all the wrong things.
Your brain was hitting all the right points. It was. Amanda, do you have a different name in the Discord server?
Here's the thing. I also found out from this gentleman that there are groups on Facebook where they link up. And they will give out real addresses. Because there was one time I volunteered to babysit his son. So I was at his apartment, and in the middle of the day, scared me shitless. I continued to babysit the son because I was one of the few trusted adults for his son, and his son was very much so on the spectrum. So there were very few people that the son was comfortable around and would behave with and could learn from. And a random man came knocking on the door in the middle of the day, and I'm looking at the peephole. Husky boy, hey, such and such there. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you want to do something? No.
One half of the duo of the ownership of GCPR Radio have entered the building. One, Mr. Jeff Kennedy. Jeff, if you're sensitive about your ears today, you might want to just scroll out real quick.
But I was just, oh my God, it was. I see. And that was when, because after that, anytime he was like, "Oh, you want to tag along?" No, I don't want to tag along anymore. Curiosity, the cat's dead. The cat is dead. Curiosity murdered that bitch.
Well, you know the whole phrase is curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. I guess you were satisfied, huh?
I didn't know the cat did not come back. The cat did not come back. Okay, she dead and gone. She gone, y'all. It was a
which he answer my question. Was he giving or receiving? Damn
it. But yeah, yeah, no. Woo, I learned some truths down in Frankfort, Kentucky that
he was giving. Amanda said he was giving.
I did not get any satisfaction.
Wait a minute. Is Amanda witchy? Yep, they are. He was giving. He wasn't bi. He was full blown gay. Because once you pop a penis in your mouth, there's no coming back from that. There is no coming back from that at all. No. You are officially gay at that point. In another man's eye, you are gay.
Or Backpage. You know what? I learned about Backpage towards the demise of Backpage. I had heard a few people talk about Backpage, and I did not think that was what was going on Backpage. Okay. I thought y'all, okay. It's okay. Y'all can laugh at me. Y'all know that I've been very sheltered for a very, very long time. And in a lot of instances, I'm still very sheltered. That's fine. I thought Backpage was like a newsletter for theater people. Go ahead, honey. I know you want to laugh.
I'm laughing on the inside right now.
That's what I thought it was.
My poor naive baby. See, I come from the age where we didn't have Backpage or Craigslist or any of that. We had the classified ads in the newspapers.
Like where you found jobs or like cars to buy and stuff?
Yes. It was the personal section.
They had a floozy section?
Yes, and I participated in quite a bit of floozy activity.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you messing with me right now?
No, I'm not. That's how I had sex. That's how I had sex with the redneck racist.
What? You found that? Well, that makes sense now.
It wasn't me. It was Derek, my oldest friend. He met the woman, and he needed backup because she had a friend, and we drove like a couple of hours away from where we lived, where you literally had to vote for Quincy's job, the coroner. And
So
the woman he was with ended up wanting to read scripture to him all night.
yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yes, these
Yeah.
are the conversations we really do have, y'all. Cause I told y'all we don't have secrets. We talk about everything. But they what all this time. I guess I never made it that far in the classifieds, or maybe I just grew up where the classifieds wasn't that spicy. But I also spent a lot of time reading the obituaries. Y'all don't judge me, okay? Don't judge. I was looking to see if certain people were popping up in the obituary. They weren't
Oh, I
very much.
did that too.
Wait a minute. Our local paper had a swinger section for a while. It was coded, but I asked my brothers about it, and they told me, "Oh my goodness, oh my, I am very sheltered." Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and a Billy.
I literally met a young lady through that section, and she was a bit thickalicious, which she couldn't.
And now you done ordered a wife from TikTok shop.
And she had the Lady in the Tramp tattooed as a tramp step back then.
Chaos was Yams Hutton back then. Back then, he's still Yams Hutton. Just
I let Taz do the yam hunting now.
I always check the obits for mine. So yeah, like that. Okay, there was one woman. This old lady just decided one day she was gonna be my bully, and this was before. Well, I can't even say before I learned how to stand up for myself, because in some instances I still don't know how to stand up for myself. But I digress. I'm working on it. She decided she was going to bully the shit out of me.
Some random dude off Craigslist. Oh my God.
But she decided she was going to bully me, and I ended up leaving that job. Because one, she was unbearable, and two, the schedule just wasn't conducive, and I also realized I needed to leave healthcare. That I care. I cannot be in a career field where people die. Like I can't take care of you knowing that you're gonna die like that. And yes, I know death is a part of life. I get that. But after that, I used to check the obituaries religiously, waiting on this bitch to die. Because she was the bane of my existence.
Go sit in the car and stare at Jesus real quick.
Nope. And I'm still mad you put that sticker on my side of the car. I don't need to watch like that.
Why you think I put it on your side?
Tell the people what you did, sir. Tell the people what you did.
I put a sticker of Kenny Loggins' Jesus on her side of the car, and it says, "I saw that."
That's not the type of supervision that anybody said I needed. That's the way I can start collecting.
Just remember, the Lord Kenny Loggins is watching.
That's messed up. That is.
It looked like he's peeking around the corner from the dash.
Whatever. Oh, and for those of y'all that think that I'm joking when I say I don't touch doors, I don't, because he was shooken when my friend brought me home. He came outside like, no, she didn't have her friend open the door for her.
Oh, I tried to go close the door back. I'm like, she can open the door her damn self. You drove up here.
No, I can't. I'm a princess.
She was crazy.
It's you. First of all, you were forewarned.
First and foremost, that's me opening the door for you, which I didn't agree to. I was snookered into it, but here we are now. It's too late.
Well, look, I told you that women have admitted to wanting to, be all the man I ever needed.
Okay, first and foremost, all the man you ever needed was your dad.
No, because there's stuff I like to do that I'm definitely not doing with my daddy.
Did you forget that you were gay? I'm sorry, did you forget that you are gay?
Yeah, I didn't forget that.
All the man you ever needed was your dad.
No, because he be telling me.
Now, the things that you do with me,
yeah, because I don't. Yeah, my daddy be telling me no sometimes. That little motherfucker. Oops, my bad. Sorry.
I tell you no too. What do you mean, why, Rach? Because she needs supervision. When I get out the car, she needs supervision. So she's got a constant reminder. Somebody's watching her. That's why.
It's very rare that I'm in the car by myself. I think I've stayed in the car like twice by myself. Twice.
I get out to pump gas. Sometimes I go run in the store or whatever and come back out. She done made a video. She needs supervision.
What else am I supposed to do to occupy myself? No one needs Kenny Loggett's Jesus supervision, though. Yeah, I got in the car and I was like, what the heck? Why is this over here?
She's like, when did you put this over here? Hey. Danger zone. Lana. What? Danger zone.
Y'all are special. But I will thank you all for joining us here for Truthful Thursdays on the Sound of Coffee, the Taz and Chaos Pajama Takeover. I will see you all again tomorrow for a Flag on the Play Friday. I do believe, I don't know if he's still in here. I believe that Angry is joining me tomorrow. I don't know. Message him. Tell him that he's joining me tomorrow.
I'll be here for that. I'll be here for that. Flag on the Play Friday. Flag on the Play Friday.
But I'm getting off here. I'm going to take a nap. This was early. And we went out last night like I'm a big girl or something. It's a bullshit. There's a lot of going outside and a lot of socializing for Elmo.
I mean, I swear. I talked to my therapist the other day, or Wednesday, yesterday, and I told her I went out socializing, and she's like, "Who forced you to go out?"
Did you tell her it was your idea? Well, Harley's out there with him. Harley's out there with him. She it's too early for her. She ain't gonna do nothing. She get it cracking.
She keeps staring at me like, nigga, take me outside.
Yeah, in about an hour or so, she'll be moving around, judging me. But
harshly.
You all keep this in mind. You are greater than you think and far more desired than you believe. You are the wind beneath everyone's wing, and you are the reason why the birds sing. Don't let anybody tell you that you are not special. Because if they do, look them square in the face, kick them in the front butt, and say, "Don't test me, bro." Oh, y'all didn't think I was going to be super serious. No.
Not the front butt.
I will see you all again at 3:30 for the Taz Effect. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get back in bed. This shit's early in the morning. But bye, y'all.